Hello everyone, welcome to the Story Builders Learn to Write Like a Pro workshop. Today I'll take you from the very basics of building strong sentences all the way to writing your own 5-line story. So just enjoy learning, there is no pressure, and by the end you will know how to write your very own awesome story. Let's understand the 3 most important parts of a sentence. First, what is a subject? The subject is the person, animal, or thing that is doing the action in a sentence. You can ask yourself, who or what is doing something? Let's look at some examples. The cat jumps. Who is jumping? The cat. So it is the subject. I eat an apple. Who is eating? Me. So I is the subject. My friends are playing. Who are playing? My friends. So that's the subject. In every sentence, the subject is doing something. So ask, who is this sentence about? Next, what is a verb? A verb is the action in the sentence. It tells us what the subject is doing. Ask yourself, what is happening? Let's see the examples again. The cat jumps. The cat is doing what? Jumping. So it is the verb. I eat an apple. What am I doing? I am eating. So eating is the verb. My friends are playing. Your friends are doing what? Playing. So playing is the verb. Here the verbs are jump, eat, and are playing. So ask, what is the action in this sentence? Now, what is an object? The object is the person, animal, or thing that receives the action of the verb. You can ask, who or where is the action being done to? For example, the cat jumps on the table. Where does the cat jump? On the table. I eat an apple. What do I eat? An apple. My friends are playing football. My friends are playing what? Football. The object comes after the verb and is affected by the action. Always ask, what is the verb acting on? Put it all together. A strong sentence often follows this structure. Subject plus verb plus object. Now let's talk about adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They give us more information about a person, place, or thing, like what it looks like, feels like, sounds like, smells like, or even tastes like. Here are some examples. The fluffy cat, a red balloon, the tall tree, a spicy pizza, my happy friend. See what each adjective is adding? It's giving the sentence more detail, more color. Now think for a second. Can you describe your favorite toy using one adjective? Is it shiny, squishy, noisy? That's an adjective. Alright, now let's boost up the action with some strong verbs. What are strong words? Verbs, as you know, are the action words, that is what's happening with the sentence. But strong verbs, they are special. They are more specific and powerful. Easy trick to remember is strong verbs equals to awesome action words. So instead of saying a boring word like went, we might say zoomed or raced. That makes your writing way more exciting. Here's a fun comparison. Go can be sprint or march. Say can be whisper or shout. Eat can be munch or gobble. Walk can be a stroll or stomp. Look can be glance or stare. Ask yourself, what sounds better? Dog went to the park or the dog raced to the park? Let's turn a boring sentence into an awesome one. The girl saw a dog. Not bad, but we can spice it up. Let's add some adjectives and strong verbs together. Watch this sentence glow up. The brave girl spotted a huge furry dog chasing its tail in the yard. Can you see how much more exciting that is? You changed just a few words and now it's a picture in your head. This shows how powerful describing words and strong verbs can be. They make your writing come alive. Now that we know how to write fun sentences, let's build something even bigger. A story. Here's a fun secret. Every good story has three parts. Beginning, where we meet the character. Middle, something exciting happens. End, what happens in the end? Is the problem solved? So, as we get ready to write, remember, use adjectives to describe, use strong verbs for action, and follow the story recipe to put it all together. Just relax and watch as I create a mini story step by step. Step 1. Start by introducing the character and setting with descriptive details. I opened my backpack and saw a tiny green dragon curled up next to my math notebook. Subject. I. Verb. Opened and saw. Object. Dragon. Adjective. Tiny and green. Extra detail next to my math book. Step 2. Now let's add an exciting problem or something surprising. The dragon yawned, stretched its wings, and whispered, "I am lost. Can you help me get home?" Strong verbs: yawned, stretched, whispered. Dialogue shows feeling and introduces the problem. The dragon is lost. Step 3. Let's raise the excitement and create an adventure. I quickly grabbed my pencil case and together we jumped into a glowing portal inside my notebook. Strong verbs: grabbed, jumped. Adjective: glowing portal. Magical twist adds suspense and keeps the story fun. Step 4. Finally, let's bring the story to a satisfying ending. We flew over the Rainbow Mountains, found his volcano-shaped home, and I promised to visit again next full moon. Verbs: flew, found, promised. Descriptions: Rainbow Mountains, volcano-shaped home. Ending wraps up the story and leaves a warm feeling. Here's the whole story in one go. I opened my backpack and saw a tiny green dragon curled up next to my math book. The dragon yawned, stretched its wings, and whispered, "I am lost. Can you help me get home?" I quickly grabbed my pencil case and together we jumped into a glowing portal inside my notebook. We flew over Rainbow Mountains, found his volcano-shaped home, and I promised to visit again next full moon. Feel free to adjust your story based on your grade level. For grade 3, keep it simple. I saw a small dragon in my bag. He looked scared. He said he was lost. I helped him fly home. He gave me a shiny rock. For grade 4, add more description or a longer middle. She opened her book and a blue light came out. A fairy flew out and said, "Save my flower garden." For grade 5, add suspense and emotions. As I opened the dusty locker, a folded note dropped out. It read, "Meet me in the science lab. Come alone." Now I want to hear from you. Can you suggest what magical creatures should we add next time? A unicorn, a robot, or maybe a time-traveling hamster?
Scan the QR code to download our app, practice maths, science, English, and more. Like the video and subscribe our channel for more fun videos.